Welcome to another edition of In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. I'm Jimmy Lillidahl, Director of Media Relations and Broadcasting. The expansion continues. 2 games this past weekend for the Minnesota Magicians. Unfortunately, 2 losses. The Magicians were able to get 1 of 4 possible points on the weekend. It was the first ever meeting between the Minnesota Magicians and the Minot Minotauros. The Magicians starting the scoring, a goal from Mario Bianchi, 6 minutes and 50 seconds in. Bianchi showing his speed here, getting the puck at center and just burning the defense down the left side, and Bianchi able to find the back of the net. Jordan Stayskal and Cody Milligan picking up assists. A big assist there for Cody Milligan playing against his former team, if you saw him last week on In the Spotlight. And the Magicians getting another goal. This time it's Matt Colford. It's a power play goal. Nick Kuchera able to create from behind the net. Colford ends up putting it over the goal line. Kuchera another assist for the captain. And again, that was a power play goal. The Magicians were 1 for 2 on the power play on Friday. In the second period, Minot getting a goal. Colton Kramer, third-year veteran, on the power play. Kostitsyn and Bigelback picking up assists for the Taros. That made it a 2-1 score. Magicians still with the lead. Then it's Colton Kramer again. Assisting on that one was the Hopkins native Tanner Holmquist. The Magicians able to regain the lead with a goal from Cody Milligan. Mario Bianchi able to feed it across from the left side. Bianchi picking up his second point on the evening. Cody Milligan, we mentioned the assist earlier. Again, a great feed by Mario Bianchi, and Cody Milligan scoring a goal against his former club. It was a solid night for Cody Milligan and Mario Bianchi. Then it was Minot getting a goal. Jake Johnson able to get one. Jake McCain and Tyler Shipstad picking up assists. It was tied at 3-3. Tony Uglum off to the races, tripped on the play, gets a penalty shot, which is something we've seen a couple of times here at Richfield Ice Arena. Unfortunately, Uglum unable to get the puck past goaltender Brandon Wildung, and the game went to overtime. In overtime, Colton Kramer gets the hat trick for Minot, and Lizotte and Dornbrock get assists on that. So it's an overtime loss for the Magicians on Friday night, but a positive, able to get 1 of possible 2 points on the night. And then on Saturday, some glitches with the game film, so we don't have that one for you. You're not missing much. It was a 3-0 loss for the Magicians. Minot getting goals from Shipstad, Howie, and Kostitsyn, and not the best weekend for the Minnesota Magicians. They do get 1 point, and that's pretty much what the weekend offered. A good amount of people coming out here, 650 on Friday night. That's a solid Friday. And then on Saturday, there was 803 fans here at Richfield Ice Arena. Welcome back, hockey fans. Great to have you with us. I'm alongside E2 Karvinen, a veteran for the Minnesota Magicians. E2 playing here with the Minnesota Magicians, a new expansion team. You have experience in the North American Hockey League as well as the United States Hockey League. Talk about coming over to the U.S. for the first time as a part of that Cedar Rapids club in the United States League. How was it adjusting to the American life?
It was pretty exciting. I didn't know nothing to what to expect. So, but it took me a month or so, and then I was fine after that. And I really like it here.
Talk about living with Ada. Ada's also from Finland. Obviously, you two get along real well. Obviously, with the Finnish connection and that kind of thing. Talk about having someone close to you that you live with, from your hometown country, being here in a kind of an obscure location.
Yeah, it's pretty nice because we come from the same area and we know same people. So it's pretty nice to have someone from back home here, and yeah.
Did you ever play against Ada when you were over in Finland? Do you know that?
I think we played a couple times against each other, but I can't really remember that anymore.
Talk about being one of the veterans. We talked about it last year. You played with a couple of different junior teams. You're a 93, so you'll age out after this season. Talk about being one of the go-tos. There's some 17, 18-year-olds on this team, junior hockey, first goal for them, and they kind of look up to you.
Yeah, I just try to work as hard as I can and show them that.
Lead by example.
Yeah.
Talk about being here in Minnesota. I know last year, or you bounced around a little bit, you were in the Dakotas. Here in Minnesota, there's a little bit more going on. You know, Mall of America is real close.
Yeah.
Being right here in the city.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Minneapolis is a beautiful town, and yeah, there's a lot going on. There's always a basketball game, hockey game, or something going on. So it's nice.
Kind of a frustrating weekend again, kind of 2 in a row here for the Magicians. Being one of those veterans, what are you telling the guys, you know, going to practice this week? Obviously, you want to get back on the winning track against your former team next weekend.
Yeah, we're a young team, so we need to learn how to get over those bad weekends, and I think we're good on the next weekend.
Being here in Minnesota, obviously, you know, you're from another country, but you know, being from Finland, it's no stranger here. Obviously, you know, the Minnesota Wild, the captain Mikko Koivu, the Finnish connection there, as well as Nicklas Backstrom. What's it like being able to watch those guys on TV here, being in Minneapolis?
Yeah, it's very nice to know there is some people from back home here also. So, yeah, it's a nice thing.
Kind of interesting. Last weekend I had Cody Milligan on, and he played against his former team last weekend, had a goal and an assist. You're dealing with that this upcoming weekend. Brookings, the Brookings Blizzard, you remember that club last year in the North American Hockey League. What's it going to be like playing against those guys? Different colored jersey this time around.
Yeah, but of course it's a little bit strange to play against the old teammates, but I think it's going to be fun.
Eetu, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
It's Eetu Karvonen of the Minnesota Magicians. Thanks for joining us here on In the Spotlight. A big thanks to Eetu Karvonen for joining us before he takes the ice today on practice. Always great to hear from Eetu. Very flavorful, and we thank Eetu Karvonen for joining us here on In the Spotlight. Some of the promotions going on Friday, it's a blackout post-game skate with the Magicians. Bring your skates, bring the kids, get some apparel, purchase that. You can get that signed on the ice by some of the players afterwards. This is a big event. A lot of the teams do it in the North American Hockey League. This is our first annual, so many more to come with that. And also kind of interesting, you know, the Magicians wearing 3 different jerseys. The blacks that you see here, you will see on Friday night for the first time at home. Typically, it's the white or the red alternate that you see. So an opportunity for the fans to see the black jerseys. On Saturday, it's kind of a conclusion for Movember. We might have a mustache contest for one of the intermission activities. We haven't decided on that yet, but more importantly, if you're one of the first 300 fans, you're going to get a mustache. So a big deal there. Make sure you get your mustache. I know the kids are going to be pumped. A nice deal there. Corporate partnerships are still available. We're trying to get Susan Coleman night inked out, Teddy Toss coming up, Tropical night, some interesting nights coming up here at Richfield Ice Arena. Make sure you check out the websites under the promotion tab on magicianshockey.com, and you can find out more information on that. Also, the youth hockey programs. We had the Shakopee Sabres in the building over the weekend, as well as the Apple Valley Pee-wees. They had a wonderful time, got a tour of the facilities, got some autographs from some of the players, and that worked out great for Apple Valley and Shakopee. So if you want to become part of that, you can do that. Give us the call, 612-861-9356. So 2 games this weekend against the Brookings Blizzard, members of the Central Division. First ever meeting between these 2 clubs, so it should be a good one this weekend. Make sure you come out and support the boys. That's going to do it for another edition of In the Spotlight. So long, everybody.